If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
Some of us lack the self-confidence to say anything in meetings, especially when higher-ups are in the room. Here is how to change that. The reason I'm writing to you is that just this morning, for the 1000th time, I was in a meeting where I thought I had a great solution to a complicated problem my team is facing, and I was right. How do I know? Because I didn't say a word, but the guy sitting next to me suggested the same thing I was thinking, and, as a result, got put in charge of a project I'd love to have been assigned. It's clear that, if I'm ever going to get anywhere at this company, I have to start talking more. But how? Do you or your readers have any practical suggestions? Quiet man. Full source. 4 ways to overcome shyness in 14 days. Moldita. Dear Q. M. The average employee spends about 1/3 of his or her work week in meetings, so they're the best opportunity you have to make your expertise known, notes Joel Garfinkel, an executive coach who has worked with dozens of managers who, like you, were reluctant to share their ideas at Google, Apple, Oracle, Microsoft MSFT, and many other companies. Garfinkel also wrote a terrifically practical book you might want to check out, Getting Ahead, 3 Steps to Take Your Career to the Next Level. People hesitate to speak up for all kinds of reasons, he observes, ranging from simple shyness, to perfectionism, wanting to have all the details nailed down before saying anything, to fear of confrontation, the belief that disagreeing, especially with a boss, is too risky. But, whatever is holding you back, Garfinkel offers these 7 suggestions. Of course, all of this will take a bit of time and practice, especially since you're trying to change a long-entrenched habit of keeping your thoughts to yourself. But it's worth the effort. Not only will breaking your silence probably help your career, but, Garfinkel notes, if you don't share your knowledge and opinions, you're really doing the meeting and the entire organization a disservice. Good luck. Let's talk about shyness. This is when you want to say something, but you didn't. Quiet is just you have nothing to say and don't want to say anything. So shyness isn't quietness. If you are shy, you might be thinking something along the lines not expecting other people to respond to you or ignore you. Protecting yourself by not doing anything because putting yourself out there is scary. And it is scary. Embarrassment, people looking at you weird, being the laughingstock. It just goes on and on. But you already did a whole not speaking for a long time, and you don't like not being able to show your real self. We want to be able to connect with people and form real friendships. I think that's why we want to talk at all. To overcome shyness, you have to enjoy being with yourself. Imagine winning an amazing trophy for a tournament. It's a precious prize, and you want to show it off. You want to put it in the spotlight. Do you like the trophy? Do you treat yourself as a trophy? I know we're not like Superman, but I'm saying that your mind, body, emotions are all precious. Are you treating yourself like that, or are you waiting for other people to look at you like one? Shyness disappears when you realize your real value is a wonderful creation. Now to the practicals. Go karaoke. Heck yeah. I know I suck at singing, but who cares? This is all about having fun. Get some of your friends and go KTV. Sing your heart out. Move and dance if you want to. This is about getting yourself comfortable in your own skin. You are not getting graded on this. Sing loud and unrestrained, and most importantly, without alcohol. Practice teaching the group lesson. You can pick one of your hobbies: running, painting, cooking, etc. Just teach like a small recipe or drawing to other people. I know you want everything to be perfect, but it's okay to make mistakes. Make a simple lesson and just teach it to people you understand the material better than they do, and it challenges your shyness straight on. Play charades. This is pretty much like an acting game where you are trying to get your team to guess a word. It's really fun, and people end up looking silly, which is okay. Practice being loose and silly in this game. Take advantage of use this game context to be less fearful of moving your body and acting in front of people. Yeah, I know all these things involve other people, but you are trying to overcome shyness. Shyness only happens in front of other people. Give some of the suggestions a try. I got used to karaoke, and when people look at me singing in the car, I just smile. Lol. If you are just beginning to develop socially, you might want to check out my Social Beginners course, free trial videos, or my newsletter, Top 3 Mistakes Made by Social Beginners. This is a question that can be difficult to respond to in a single answer. It would help to talk about what makes you feel shy and why. But that's not how Quora works. So we'll just say this. Remember that none of these people will remember or even notice what you are doing. If you are self-conscious about talking to a stranger, remind yourself that whatever they are thinking, it won't make any difference. Decide that you're not going to let your fear hold you back or prevent you from doing something, and just do it. If you are uncomfortable just being outside around other people, realize that none of them are watching you, and they are not going to judge you for anything, unless it's very noticeable and strange. By taking small steps each day to push yourself. I'm not shy, but I am introverted, so when I travel, I make myself initiate a conversation with a stranger every day. It can be a comment on the weather or the meal. It doesn't have to be major. Over the years, I've found that, as it gets easier to start a conversation, the conversations themselves often become more in-depth. Start by smiling at someone, then add a good morning. Work your way up to terrible weather, isn't it? Bit by bit, you will become more comfortable. To be safe, only speak to those of the same sex, at least at first. The one way to do this is to simply experience your shyness and to go out despite how you feel. Become a purposeful human being and be certain about your values. This will make you not care about what other people think, which is the source of all shyness, being afraid of looking bad. Stop taking yourself so seriously. Keep influencing yourself with things, such as videos that makes you understand that shyness is unnecessary, and consistently go out with the right mindset. It's tough in the beginning, but your shyness will eventually dissipate completely and utterly if you just keep at it.